Since its humble beginnings, Netflix has risen to become a streaming platform that offers some of the highest quality original content on the market. While the most popular original offerings from Netflix have arguably been their television shows and miniseries, they have also found immense success with some of their original films, including Extraction. Join Trender as we take a look at the most watched movies ever on Netflix. Extraction 2020. Extraction is an action film starring Chris Hemsworth of Thor fame, and it also has some of Marvel's creative talent behind the scenes. Anthony and Joe Russo, who directed Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, produced the film and also helped come up with the story. This name recognition is only part of what has made Extraction the most popular Netflix movie ever, having been watched by 99 million accounts. If you haven't seen it yet, you're missing out. Bird Box 2018. In 2018, the concept of a Netflix original movie being a big deal wasn't as common as it is now. This thriller, starring Sandra Bullock, helped make Netflix original films seem legitimate, and it quickly became one of the most popular things the company ever released. From the haunting score by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross to the stirring performance from Sandra, this is one adaptation that didn't disappoint fans of the novel of the same name. While most Netflix subscribers have likely seen the film by now, horror fans who haven't should consider it a must. It's been watched by nearly 90 million accounts. Spenser Confidential 2020. Spenser Confidential is an action comedy from director Peter Berg that stars Mark Wahlberg and features a performance from popular rap star Post Malone. Those who've enjoyed Mark Wahlberg's comedic performances in the past, whether in The Other Guys or Daddy's Home, will definitely want to check this one out. While this R-rated Netflix movie is a bit darker than those two, this should only make it that much more rewarding for action fans. 85 million accounts have watched Spenser Confidential so far. 6 Underground 2019. The success of 6 Underground surprised no one, given the pedigree involved. The film came as a result of Netflix striking up a relationship with famed Hollywood director Michael Bay, better known for the Bad Boys and Transformers films, as well as classics like Armageddon and The Rock. Not only did the film give Michael Bay some time to take on a more adult story after a decade of directing nothing but Transformers features, but it also features a memorable action performance from Ryan Reynolds, who was having a career renaissance at the time of the release. These things all came together to guarantee 6 Underground a viewership of over 80 million accounts since its debut. The Old Guard 2020. The Old Guard's plot revolves around a group of immortal mercenaries led by Charlize Theron. The film was popular with fantasy fans and Charlize Theron fans alike, resulting in viewership by 78 million accounts since its time of release. Enola Holmes 2020. Enola Holmes came out at a time when movies and shows referencing Sherlock Holmes were saturating the media. Despite hefty competition, Enola Holmes still found its niche thanks to its unique female-centric premise. Instead of focusing on Sherlock Holmes, Enola Holmes focuses on his equally talented sister. Enola is played by Netflix alum Millie Bobby Brown, better known for her starring role on the series Stranger Things. The holdover fans from the Stranger Things likely helped Enola Holmes reach the numbers it did, as the film has been viewed by 77 million accounts. Project Power 2020. Project Power is a unique superhero film, but its popularity is largely due to its all-star cast. The film features Jamie Foxx, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and pop singer Machine Gun Kelly. Since its debut, the film has been watched by roughly 75 million accounts. Army of the Dead 2021. Like 6 Underground, Army of the Dead is a film with some intimidating pedigree behind it. The film was helmed by Zack Snyder, coming off the success of DC films like Man of Steel and Justice League. The film features Dave Bautista and has been watched by 75 million accounts. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to Trender if you haven't already. Fatherhood 2021. Fatherhood is a starring vehicle for popular comedian Kevin Hart that sees him take on a dramatic role. Despite some of the controversies Kevin has faced amongst the public, the film proved to be a success and showed a more human side of the beloved comedian. It's been viewed by over 70 million accounts. Murder Mystery 2019. Netflix was hoping to get its money's worth when they struck up a deal with Adam Sandler, and Murder Mystery stands as proof they likely have. Starring Sandler alongside co-star Jennifer Aniston, the film's mix of comedy and mystery proved to be a major success, having been watched by over 70 million accounts since its 2019 debut, and there's currently a sequel being produced. The Midnight Sky 2020. Featuring George Clooney, The Midnight Sky is an intense thriller reminiscent of films like Gravity and The Martian. It stars George as a scientist abandoned after a catastrophe that wipes out the Earth. Not only does George star in the film, but it also stands as one of his rare directorial efforts, with him having previously directed features like Suburbicon and Good Night and Good Luck. Holidate, 2020. Surprisingly, Holidate is the first holiday-themed movie on this list. Starring Emma Roberts, this romantic comedy was a hit with Netflix subscribers and features some original music from alternative hip-hop producer Dan the Automator. The film has been watched by 68 million accounts. Kissing Booth 2, 2020. Kissing Booth 2 is a romantic comedy for the teen audience, and it's apparently been incredibly popular with its demographic. Featuring Joey King, the film has generated views from over 65 million accounts. Outside the Wire, 2021. Featuring Anthony Mackie as a cyborg military official, Outside the Wire offers some interesting futuristic action that Netflix subscribers won't want to miss. Since its debut, the film has already been watched by 66 million accounts. The Irishman, 2019. Though The Irishman may not be the absolute most popular film in Netflix's history, it's arguably the most prestigious. It's not only helmed by legendary filmmaker Martin Scorsese, but features him reuniting with many cast members from his most iconic films. The Irishman features Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Al Pacino, and Harvey Keitel, and also makes room for some interesting supporting cast members like Ray Romano. While the film is certainly a little long to digest in one sitting, that only makes it much more ideal for the Netflix platform. Nearly 65 million accounts have watched The Irishman so far. Triple Frontier, 2019. Triple Frontier is another film with an impressive cast, featuring Ben Affleck, Charlie Hunnam, Oscar Isaac, and Pedro Pascal. The R-rated action thriller quickly became popular with subscribers thanks to name recognition, then started garnering a reputation as a gritty action film to look out for in its own right. It's been watched by just over 60 million accounts. Yes Day, 2021. Few of the aforementioned films would make ideal family viewing, but Yes Day would. The film explores what would happen if kids were put in charge, and has found a good deal of success with the family demographic. It's been watched by over 60 million accounts. The Christmas Chronicles Part 2, 2020. The second holiday film on this list, The Christmas Chronicles Part 2, might not entertain adults in the audience, but it's been a big hit with kids. The film features Julian Dennison, who rose to popularity after appearing in the Taika Waititi film Hunt for the Wilderpeople and the subsequent Deadpool 2. Chris Columbus, who helmed the first two Harry Potter features, also directed, and it's been viewed by 61 million accounts. The Wrong Missy, 2020. Though Adam Sandler doesn't star, fans of the legendary comedian's films will find plenty of familiar faces in The Wrong Missy. In addition to Happy Madison regulars David Spade, Nick Swardson, and Rob Schneider, the romantic comedy also features Adam's wife, Jackie Sandler. The lack of the man himself is arguably responsible for the film not being as popular as Murder Mystery, but it's still been a huge hit. It's generated views from just under 60 million accounts. The Platform, 2019. While the South Korean miniseries Squid Game has recently become the most popular piece of media on Netflix ever, The Platform is the first foreign feature on this list. The Spanish horror film notoriously received an NC-17 rating for its graphic content, meaning this is one that certainly shouldn't be considered family viewing. Now it's time to hear from you. Comment down below to share if there are any Netflix original features you were surprised didn't make it onto the list. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Trender if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.